Hello and good evening. Welcome to Essential Oils 101. If you're joining me live, thanks for being here. And if you're watching the replay, I'm glad that you're taking a little bit of time out of your busy schedule to learn a little bit more about essential oils. So my name is April McBride. I have been using Young Living essential oils for just over 4 years now, and I use them every single day. I got started with essential oils because I was looking for a way to clean my home without getting a headache. Every time I was cleaning the bathroom, I noticed I would get a horrible headache from the cleaning chemicals I was using. So I started doing some research to learn more about why that was happening, and I realized there's a lot of nasty stuff in commercial cleaners. And through doing research, I kind of found my way to essential oils. And around that time, one of my good friends, Kara Cozier, had started using essential oils, and she was kind enough to share what she was learning with me, and I really haven't looked back. Now, this class is going to cover the basics of essential oils, but before we get started, I do need to make a disclaimer. I'm not a medical professional, so I can't diagnose, treat, or cure you, but I can provide you with some good information to help you make educated decisions on using essential oils for yourself and for your family. So let's start with the basics. What are essential oils? Essential oils are the aromatic essence of plants. They can come from shrubs, flowers, barks, resins that come from these trees and other plants. They also can come from grasses, and they are typically steam distilled. Citrus oils are produced by cold pressing the rind of the fruit to extract the oil. Essential oils are not greasy. When you think of oil, you might think of like olive oil and that kind of greasy feeling it has, but essential oils are not greasy like that. They are considered volatile, which means that they will evaporate if you leave the lids off, so you don't want to do that. Make sure your lids are always on tight. One drop of essential oil has millions of molecules that can affect our bodies on a cellular level, which is really amazing. Now, it's important to note that not all essential oils are created equal. There is a very wide range of products on the market labeled as pure essential oils, and pure doesn't mean what you might think it means. In order to be labeled pure essential oil, it only has to have 5% plant material in the bottle. If you ask me, that's not very pure. The other 95% of the bottle can be filled with everything from carrier oils to synthetic chemicals and other fillers, and who knows what. The Young Living essential oils are completely pure, not with 5% plant material, but with 100% plant material. If you pick up a bottle of lavender from Young Living, it is 100% lavender. Now we have single oils like lavender and lemon and peppermint, and then we have some blends. We'll talk about some of those tonight, thieves and panaway among others. The blends sometimes have a carrier oil in them, but it is clearly labeled if a carrier oil has been added. Now, speaking of carrier oils, what the heck is a carrier oil? Carrier oils are fatty oils like olive oil, coconut oil, jojoba oil, or grapeseed oil, for example. Now, these fatty oils can be added to our essential oils to dilute and extend the oils if we want to spread them over a larger area. Another reason that you might use a carrier oil is because these are really potent, and a little goes a long way, and it will help you stretch your dollar if you dilute the oil a bit. Some essential oils like oregano, cinnamon bark, and even peppermint have kind of a hot or a cooling sensation. If you ever get one of these hot oils on your skin and you feel like it might be burning a little bit, just grab some carrier oil, a little coconut oil, olive oil, and put it on the spot that got the hot oil on your skin, and it will take care of that hot feeling right away. So we talked a little bit about making sure that you have a good quality oil. Like I said, they're sold all over the place now. You can get essential oils at Walmart or TJ Maxx, but really pick it up and look at the label and see what's in it. If it's got a bunch of chemical words that you can't pronounce, it's probably not a very high quality oil. Now, Young Living, as I mentioned, if it's lavender, it's 100% lavender. Young Living has its own farms. We've got farms in Utah and Idaho, as well as in Canada, in Ecuador, in Croatia, in France, and we also have partner farms throughout the world where Young Living has staff on board those farms to make sure that they meet the high standards that Young Living has in place on their own farms. Now, because we own our own farms, we can control the entire process from the time the seed is planted in the ground through the growing process, and then eventually to the point where it's distilled into the essential oil and then bottled and sent out to you. That means that there's never any chemical pesticides added in the growing process. There are never any chemicals added in the distillation process to extract more essential oils. That's pretty common among other essential oil companies. It's important not to use those kind of solvents in the distillation process because there's always going to be a residue left behind. So essential oils, purity really matters with them, and Young Living has the absolute highest quality oils. I've actually had the opportunity to visit 2 of our farms. Now, I've been to the farm in Mona, Utah, as well as the farm in Idaho. I got to participate in planting lavender seedlings, and I've also participated in harvesting Idaho balsam fir and distilling that into oil. And the quality and openness of the company are just second to none. So that's a little bit about quality and how important it is to make sure you know where your oils are coming from. Now, Young Living has been in business for almost 25 years, and we've had a lot of experience and research along the way. Young Living has a huge catalog of oils and products that are infused with essential oils, but you really don't need that many to get started. So we're going to focus on some of the most commonly used ones tonight. Before we get into the individual oils, though, we're going to talk about the 3 main ways to use them. The first way is aromatically. You can see I've got a diffuser back there over my shoulder, so that just uses water and a few drops of essential oil, and it's a coolness diffuser, so it diffuses the oil into the air. Another way you can enjoy them aromatically is to simply smell them directly from the bottle, or you could wear a diffuser necklace like this. This opens up, and this one has a piece of cork. Sometimes they have felt or leather, and you just put a few drops of oil on the pad, close it up, and then you have aromatherapy on the go. So that's another great way to enjoy them aromatically. The next way to enjoy Young Living essential oils is topically. So you can apply them directly to a location you wish to affect. Say you've got some tense shoulders from a long day at work, you can apply Panaway, which is a blend I'll talk about in a little bit, to your shoulders, massage it in right where you're feeling that tension. You can also topically apply essential oils to the bottom of your feet. And that is because we have over 2,000 pores on the bottom of our feet that can rapidly absorb the oils into your system. So that's a great place to apply oils that support the immune system, like the Thieves Essential Oil Blend. So as I mentioned, when you do apply them topically, you may need a carrier oil if it is a hot oil or if you're spreading it out over a large area. Finally, we can also enjoy our oils by ingesting them. Now, remember, this is Young Living essential oils I'm talking about. I can't say that that's the case for other essential oils. Young Living actually has a line, and you'll see as I show you the oils, some of them have a white label, and those are part of the Vitality line, and they are labeled specifically for dietary use. Now, you can add them to beverages, you can add them to just water. Citrus oils are popular additions to water. You can add them to tea or coffee. You can add them in baking. I like to add essential oils to brownies. Peppermint is a great option, or orange, just not at the same time. You can also add them with other recipes. Baking, you can add them, add, say, a little bit of oregano or basil to pasta sauce. There's so many different options with ingesting our oils. Now, you can also add them to an empty capsule. Young Living does sell veggie capsules that you can put the oils in, and then you can take it as a pill to gain the support of whatever body systems you're looking to support with a particular essential oil. So that is using them as a dietary supplement. So let's go ahead and talk about the everyday oils. Now, They come in this beautiful box here. You can see this is the lavender farm in Mona, Utah. It's gorgeous there. So when you open this up, you will see 10 oils, and then there's another one in a secret compartment, and we'll get to that in a little bit. So let me go through these oils and tell you a little bit about each of them. So first up is lavender. Now, lavender is very soothing and calming. You're probably familiar with lavender being relaxing. You can diffuse this at night. It's a great oil to use at nighttime. You can also make a simple pillow mist out of it. Now, you can make a spray with any of these essential oils the same way. So what I do is I get a little, this is a 2-ounce spray bottle. I'll put a pinch of salt in the bottom, and then for 2-ounce size, I'll put about 8 to 10 drops of the essential oil in. Swirl the salt and the oil together, and then add distilled water to fill the container. Put the lid on, shake it up, and then you've got a spray. Now, the reason we add the salt is because it will help the oil disperse throughout the water, because oil and water don't mix. So once I make that lavender pillow mist, I can spray it on my kids' pillows, and they love that. You can do that with other essential oils as well. This one actually is a thieves spray and that I made up. So that is the basic way to make any kind of spray with essential oils. So lavender, in addition to being very soothing and calming and relaxing, it's also great for the skin, and it's very gentle. You can apply it directly to the skin if you need a little skin support. Next up, we'll talk about lemon. So you'll notice that lemon, this one has a white label, which means it's labeled for dietary use. It is a vitality oil. Now, I do want to make a note. Say, you know, pretend this was a lemon with a yellow label on it. The solid color labels are oils that are labeled for topical and aromatic use, whereas the ones with the white labels are labeled for dietary use. It is the same exact oil in both containers, whether they're labeled with the solid color or with a white label, but they just can't be labeled for all 3 uses because the FDA doesn't like that, and they say that's like saying you can eat your makeup. So back to lemon. Lemon is very invigorating and uplifting. So lemon vitality, a lot of people like to add this to their water. Now, if you do add lemon to your beverages, make sure that you're using a glass or stainless steel container, because it will degrade petrochemicals that are in those containers, and you don't want to be swallowing those. Lemon is a great way to kind of flush out your system. Just add a drop to your water and enjoy. Another thing that I like to use lemon for, obviously it smells great in the diffuser. It's just such a happy oil. It's really great for cleaning. If you have any kind of sticky residue on anything, it will act as a natural Goo Gone. You just put a drop on it and then rub it off, and it works great to get rid of any kind of, like if you have a sales sticker on a piece of glass or something, works really well. It even will get melted crayon wax out of the inside of your dryer. I know from experience. So lemon has saved us many times in this household. Next up is peppermint. Now, peppermint is great for digestion. So it is a great oil to use to support digestion. You can put a drop on your tongue or add it to water and swallow it. I like to add peppermint to my brownies. I'll put about 4 or 5 drops in a pan of brownies before I bake them, and it is delicious. Another fun recipe that I like to make with peppermint oil is peppermint bark. It's perfect during the holidays. You can make peppermint hot chocolate, but like I said, lots of great uses for it. Peppermint is also a great oil to diffuse. It helps you focus, and it's very invigorating. Some people like to add it to their water before a workout because they feel like it really peps them up. We like to diffuse peppermint when we're in the car on long road trips, especially at night when we might be getting a little tired. It really helps keep us alert and focused. Next up is frankincense. Now, frankincense, obviously, if you're familiar with the story of Jesus and the wise men, frankincense was one of the gifts that was given to him. So this stuff's been around for a long time. It's very prized and valuable in ancient times, and it is still very valuable today. It's got a very earthy aroma. It's very grounding. I love it. I did not enjoy this one at first. I will be completely honest with you. I was like, what am I going to use that for? But I have come to love it. Frankincense is great for use during yoga. You can diffuse it or apply it topically. I like to put some across my forehead. Also great during Bible study or meditation time. If the frankincense is a little too earthy for you, try pairing it with a citrus oil like lemon. It's a really nice combination of the two. Now, frankincense is also great for the skin. So one way that you can use frankincense for the skin is you can add it to a moisturizer, or what you can do is you can make a homemade face serum. So I take a small container, like a 1 ounce container, and put 2 to 4 drops of lavender and 2 to 4 drops of frankincense in it, and then add a carrier oil. I chose jojoba oil. Fill the rest of the container up and just mix it together. And I've got a little dropper top, so I can just put out a few drops and then use it to moisturize my face. It is a great homemade face serum recipe. Now, Young Living does have a lot of products that are infused with essential oils and a lot of skincare products, and the majority of them do have frankincense in them because it is so good for your skin. So next up is a very exotic sounding oil. This is copaiba. It comes from Ecuador, where we have a farm. And copaiba is great for overall wellness. As you can see, this is also labeled as a vitality oil. So you can add it to beverages. Sometimes what I'll do is I will make a wellness tea with thieves, which we'll talk about in a few minutes. I'll use a drop of thieves, a drop of lemon, and a drop of copaiba, and a cup of warm water, and a little bit of honey. And it is a great wellness drink, just to give myself a little support. Very soothing, warm beverage. I drink a lot of I call it thieves tea, during the fall and winter time. Now, copaiba, another really cool thing about it is that it is magnifying oil, which means it intensifies the properties of another oil if you add them together. So if you really want to amp up one of the other oils, just add in a little copaiba. Next up, we are moving to the blend. So those were all the single oils. Now, the first blend we're going to talk about is Thieves, which is the one that I just mentioned. Now, Thieves is a blend of clove, lemon, eucalyptus, cinnamon, and rosemary, and it is all about immune system support. It smells amazing. A lot of people say it smells like Christmas. I think it's because of the cinnamon and the clove in there. Now, the reason it has this name is because of the legend of the thieves. So the way the legend goes, during the plague in Europe, there were some grave robbers, and they were robbing the dead and the dying, and nobody could figure out how they were getting away with it and not getting sick themselves. Well, when they were finally captured, it turned out that they were spice traders, and they were carrying a variety of botanicals on them that were protecting them from the plague. So that is the inspiration behind the plague, or behind the legend of the thieves and the Thieves blend. And the Thieves blend is all about protecting our immune system. This is an oil that we use every single day in our home. Now, the oil is labeled as a vitality oil. So, as I mentioned, I make that Thieves tea with it. My husband adds a drop of Thieves to his water bottle before he takes it to work in the morning. It also smells amazing when you diffuse it. We apply it topically to the bottom of our feet to support our immune systems as well. There are just so many great uses for Thieves. My husband, his nickname for it is the Tabasco sauce of essential oils because he uses it for everything. It is all about immune system support though, and it has been a game changer for our family. So Thieves is also in a lot of Young Living products. There's actually a whole line of Thieves products, cleaning products mostly, things like laundry soap, dishwasher powder. There's also oral care products like toothpaste and mouthwash as well. And I've tried just about all of them, and they are all common staples in our home. We love the Thieves line of products. All right, next up is Citrus Fresh. This blend has all the citrus oils in it. It's got orange, tangerine, grapefruit, lemon, mandarin, and then it also has a hint of spearmint. So it is a very bright and uplifting blend. I love to diffuse this one on gloomy, rainy days or on mornings when I'm just having a hard time getting going. It really is uplifting, and it's great to kind of energize you at the start of the day. I have nicknamed it Sunshine in a Bottle because it's just amazing. You can also put some on a cotton ball and stick it anywhere that you have stale odors, like maybe if there's some stinky shoes. Put a drop or two of Citrus Fresh on the cotton ball, stick it in the shoe overnight, and it should help out. Next up is Panaway. So Panaway is a blend that is great for muscles and joints, and it has wintergreen, helichrysum, clove, and peppermint in it. It's got a very minty aroma. I mentioned earlier, you know, if you carry tension here in your neck and shoulders, it's a great one to apply as a muscle rub. Also, sometimes I will use it if I've done a long run and my legs are sore, you know, after working my muscles so much, I will dilute it with the carrier oil to help spread it out over a larger area, and it feels so nice on my muscles. Another way you can use Panaway is you can add it to Epsom salts and then throw that in the tub and have a nice long soak. My friend Kara calls Panaway the eraser because when she adds it to her bath salts, she feels like an eraser has been taken to her body. It just is so soothing for those muscles. I really wish that I'd had it a few years ago when I trained for a half marathon. That would have come in handy. Next up, we have Raven. Now, Raven is a great blend for respiratory support. So this one is a great one to diffuse when you need a little extra respiratory support. You can also make a chest rub with Raven. You can apply it topically right here to your chest, mix a little bit of it with a carrier oil, and then just rub it in, and it's got a great aroma to it. It's kind of like, you know, a more natural alternative to Vicks Vapor Rub. It's a blend of Ravensara, lemon, wintergreen, peppermint, and eucalyptus, and it smells really nice. It creates a cooling sensation when applied topically to your neck and throat. And another way you could use it if you need some respiratory support is you can do what's called tenting, where you get a bowl and fill it with really hot water, and then put a few drops of oil in, throw a towel over your head, and then just breathe in those vapors. Raven is a great oil to do that with. Next up is Digize. Now, Digize is another oil that is great for digestive support. This one is kind of like the big guns. I usually reach for peppermint first, and if I need a little stronger digestive support, then I pull out Digize. This is a power-packed blend of tarragon, ginger, peppermint, juniper, fennel, lemongrass, anise, and patchouli. It supports the digestive system and the nervous system, and you can add it to a capsule if you don't want to taste it, because I will say it doesn't have the best aroma or taste, but it works really well. You can also add a drop to some water and drink it, or just drop it on your tongue. It's pretty intense, but it will provide you with digestive support rather quickly. Now, that's the 10 oils that I initially showed you. Now, if you lift up those oils, you'll see there's a secret compartment in this box, and there's another oil down here. So that oil is another blend, and it is a blend that everyone needs. It is Stress Away. Now, Stress Away is a blend of copaiba, lime, cedarwood, ocotea, lavender, and vanilla, and it smells like a vacation in a bottle. I like to diffuse this one. Actually, I think that's what I've got back there right now. I like to diffuse it a lot because we always need to get rid of stress in our life. It is often in my diffuser necklace. I keep a bottle of this with a rollerball fitment on it. So a little roller top like this on top of it, so I can just roll it on my wrist or roll it on my neck whenever I need it, when I'm out and about. So a rollerball fitment does come as part of this collection that I've been talking about tonight also, which is awesome. And there's a couple other things that are in this box. There are 2 samples of Ningxia Red, which is a superfruit nutritional drink. It's very high in antioxidants. It's made from the Ningxia wolfberry, which you can see pictured there. It looks kind of like goji berries. They're very similar. Extremely high in antioxidants, great for overall wellness and eye health, help you maintain healthy blood sugar levels. It is just a great supplement to take daily. I usually take 1 to 2 ounces, either straight. This is a 2-ounce packet size. It also comes in bottles. I will either drink it plain or maybe add some additional oils to it. And then sometimes I'll make what we call a Ningxia mocktail, which is a Ningxia red with another beverage. Usually I will use some kombucha. That's another great option. You also get a packet of the Thieves Household Cleaner, which is one of the Thieves line of products that I absolutely love. It's a concentrated cleaner that you mix 1 part Thieves Cleaner to 30 parts water, and you can clean all the surfaces of your home. Everything from counters, sinks, toilets, tubs, showers, even your floors. It is a great plant-based cleaner. And the whole reason I got started with essential oils was because I was getting headaches every time I was cleaning. I don't get headaches anymore because there's none of that junk in Thieves Household Cleaner. So there's a couple of different ways that you can get started using Young Living products. There's a good, a better, and a best way. So good is purchasing as a retail customer, because then you have access to all the awesome products that Young Living has to offer. Now, a better option is to become a wholesale member, because wholesale members get 24% off retail prices. I don't know about you, but I like to save money. So 24% discount sounds pretty good to me. Now, to become a wholesale member, you do have to purchase a starter kit of some sort. The most popular starter kits are the premium starter kits that come with the 11 oils that we've talked about tonight. The starter kit also comes with your choice of diffuser, and there are 4 great options. They start with our top of the line option, which is called the Aria diffuser, which has a beautiful bamboo base and a glass dome on top, and it even plays spa music. It's super fancy. The premium starter kit with that diffuser is $260. There are a couple of other options at different price points, but I would say the one that most people get started with is the diffuser you see right back there, the Desert Mist diffuser. It's a gorgeous diffuser. It's on the candle flicker mode right now, but it does have 11 different light settings. You can turn the light off if you want to. You can turn the light off on all of the diffusers. So if you have it diffusing at your on your nightstand at night, it won't keep you up at night. I love the Desert Mist diffuser because it can run continuously for 5 hours or 8 hours or intermittently for up to 10 hours. So it's a great diffuser, super versatile, 11 different light settings, gorgeous. With the kit, it's only $160. Now, you're getting over $325 worth of product for $160 because the premium starter kits are the only thing that Young Living discounts 50%. Once you get your premium starter kit, anything else you purchase is 24% off of retail, as I mentioned, and you don't have any monthly minimums. There's no requirement for you to share or sell Young Living essential oils with anyone else. You can just use them for your own personal use. And that is a better option. Now, finally, the best option is to get a premium starter kit and then enroll in Essential Rewards, which is our optional frequent buyer club. Now, what's really cool about Essential Rewards is you earn points back on your purchases. So the first 3 months you're on Essential Rewards, you earn 10% back in points. Then months 4 through 24, you jump up to 20% back. And then when you've been on Essential Rewards for 25 months or longer, like me, you get 25% back on your purchases. Now, those points you save up and then you can cash them in for free products of your choosing. You can choose more oils, you can choose skincare products, shampoo, laundry soap, whole bunch of great options. And you get those for free with your points. So it is a really, really great option. Now, not only that, but Essential Rewards also rewards you just for being a part of Essential Rewards. So every 3 months, the first year, you get a free bottle of oil. And then after the first year, it's each additional year, you get a free blend called Loyalty, which you can only get by being a member of Essential Rewards. Now, in addition to all of that, if you are in Essential Rewards, you do have an option for a really awesome shipping program called YLGO. And actually, there's another option, which is YLGO Plus. Now, those are kind of like Amazon Prime for Young Living. With YLGO, it will you pay $59 up front, and it covers your shipping for 12 Essential Rewards orders. So that's one for each month of the year. And the other option, YLGO Plus, is $129. It's a one-time fee, and it covers you for an entire year, and that gives you 12 Essential Rewards orders plus an additional 24 quick orders. Now, I don't know that you will necessarily need that many. in 1 year, but I know I find myself using them a lot. I sometimes will order things to send to people and I can just drop ship them. The shipping's already covered because I have Wild Go Plus. Or when sales pop up and I need to make another purchase, like whenever a sale pops up, that's what's called a quick order, not your regular Essential Rewards order. So you need to pay for shipping. So with Wild Go Plus, it's already covered. So I did the math and I figured out that I'm saving myself about $200 a year in shipping charges just by being on Wild Go Plus, because I do make plenty of purchases. Each month, Young Living also offers monthly promos if you spend a certain amount, and some of those are only available if you're on Essential Rewards. So that's another great perk to being on Essential Rewards. As I mentioned, there's never any obligation to sell or share with Young Living. 90% of the people that are members are just enjoying these oils for themselves, for their own personal use. But when you become a member, you do have a referral number that you can share with friends and family when they come over to your house and say, oh my gosh, I love that diffuser. It smells so amazing. I need one of those. And you can help them get started, and then Young Living will give them a thank you check, or give you a thank you check as well. So it's a great way to get some oils paid for. And again, it's no obligation, but it's great to have that option in your back pocket. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. I just wanna encourage you to take a look at the products that are in your home and think of ways that you can take baby steps to reduce the chemicals that you're exposed to on a daily basis in your home. Now, if you're not sure where to find information about that, you can go to the Environmental Working Group website, www.ewg.org, and you can look up the cleaning products as well as personal care products that you're using and see how clean they are. And you can start taking baby steps by switching to essential oils, ditch the air freshener sprays, ditch the scented candles, which often contain chemicals like formaldehyde, which is a known carcinogen. Replace it with a diffuser and essential oils to make your home smell good without poisoning yourself and your family at the same time. It's all about taking baby steps, and if you choose to enroll in Young Living with me, then you will have plenty of support to help you along the way. My team offers reference materials as well as Facebook support groups and online support, additional classes. We are here to support you on your own oily journey. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. If you are interested in getting started with Young Living, please let me know, or if someone else invited you to take a look at this video, please refer back to them and they can help you get started. Thanks so much and have a wonderful evening. Bye.